The answer is no. I'm not talking about you, Jamal Adams. You a punk, you a clown. Stay wherever you are. We got basketball to talk about anyway, right? So let's get to it right here on Drives with Dave, the podcast. That's right. I'm Dave Ettinger, your host. As you can see, I'm feeling better. You watched my last video from Monday morning. I was dealing with a little bit of cold. One night off, one good night's sleep. Apparently that's all you need. Who knew you needed to sleep? The Drives with Dave podcast found anywhere you find podcasts and right here on the Dave Talk Sports YouTube channel. As usual, subscribe wherever I'm pointing below the video, and let's get to the NBA news because damn, there's a lot of it. All right. Chris Paul, guy makes $1 billion a year. No, he makes 40 plus million a year. It's still ridiculous money. It should be an unmovable contract, but he's been moved every year, apparently, of his career. Nobody seems to care how much he makes. All seriousness, though, Chris Paul moved to the Phoenix Suns. It's a very interesting move I didn't actually see coming. He's teaming up with a young, uber-talented Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. A little de facto big three, if you will, in Phoenix. Let's go. I mean, healthy. They got to make the playoffs. I don't know that they're making a run or competing with the likes of the Lakers and the Clippers or whoever else, but I like the trade. Now, what they give up, all right, you give up Ricky Rubio, you give up Kelly Oubre Jr., some nice pieces, point guard, small forward type who can score, and a 2022 first-round pick. That's interesting. Depending on how good they are, we'll see what that pick turns into in a couple of years. But a very interesting trade, and videos already surfacing of CP3 and his work ethic welcoming himself to Phoenix. Who said quarantine? What? Whatever. They're practicing. They're ready to go. Now, to the other moves that are all for the same team, a team I was talking about to potentially make a move for Russell Westbrook last week. They made two interesting moves. Both moves I really, really like for the Milwaukee Bucks. One, they give up absolutely nothing, which who would hate that? The other, they give up a boatload, but I still love it. So again, let's get to it. First, the Bucks acquired Jrue Holiday. In my opinion, a fantastic guard. Hybrid point guard, shooting guard, just a top 10 guard in the NBA. Gives you length, gives you defense, gives you shooting, just gives you all-around numbers from the guard position that you just can't find anywhere. This is a very talented player who will be their number 2 scoring option and just second best player to Giannis. Now, you have the Bucks, who are a regular season team. Giannis might shoot almost 6 threes a game nowadays, but he's not really a shooter. So this spreads the floor, opens the floor up, and maybe they won't get run over like they did when they ran into Kawhi and the Raptors 2 years ago, and they ran into a very hot Heat team in the playoffs this past year. Maybe they can become a half-court playoff type team who can actually win when it matters, not just win 60-plus games in the regular season and go nowhere. Also, I think the Bucks are putting everything in one basket to make a run, 1, at the title, and 2, to try to do anything possible to convince Giannis, the Greek freak, to stay in Milwaukee. Because who the hell wants to stay in Milwaukee? I mean, let's be honest. Kareem pushed his way out of town via trade. Why is Giannis going to stay when he can leave for free via free agency? The other move they make, rewind that. Let's talk about what they gave up to get Jrue Holiday. They gave up 19,000 draft picks. Again, they're putting all their eggs in one basket. I can't even keep track of the picks, but I'm pretty sure it's this year's first round pick, it's the 2025 and 27 first round picks, and the right to swap picks in 24 and 26. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And it's interesting. It's really interesting that they're putting all their eggs in this basket to go at the title and try to convince Giannis to stay. Now, they also get Bogdan Bogdanovic, which is an instant 15-point guy, not off the bench. He's going to be their number 4 scorer. So now you have Giannis, Jrue Holiday, Middleton, Bogdan, and Brook Lopez becomes your fifth option. This is a real starting five. Now go draft somebody decent. Go build some more depth in free agency. The Bucks can actually come out of the East. Not just be the favorite, but actually come out of the East. Those are the moves so far. You get the NBA draft coming up tonight. An interesting, weird, unique, whatever you want to call it, season, off-season draft. Who knows what the hell's about to happen? Let's go. I'm pumped for the NBA season coming up December 22nd. Let's go. 6:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am Dave Ettinger, your host of the Drives with Dave podcast, found anywhere you find podcasts, and the Dave Talk Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe right here. Leave some comments, like it, love it. Let's go, baby. Enjoy your Wednesday. I'm back.